Previously on All My Children.
Trying to ruin Erica's life wasn't enough for you, I guess. And now you've targeted Palmer. How long did it take you to size up Mr. Moneybags?
You know why I'm effed? I had to deal with my sobriety so I could be stronger.
You left me to be with Ryan.
Anyone I know?
Donald, dear, when did they let you out of Oak Haven?
Don't pretend you care. I need some money.
Oh, well, of course. What, somebody tied you over till the bank's open? What do you need, 10, 20?
Now, let's make it, 10,000.
10,000. You're delusional.
Yeah, that's my half of the advance for the Erica Kane Hatchet job.
Well, there will be no book. Let's just say the computer crashed.
Well, that's not my problem. I did half of the work. I want my share of the money.
Well, Donald, dear, I'm sorry to inform you my bank account is bare.
Yeah, don't give me that.
No, in fact, it's the truth. The publisher's been screaming for a first draft or a return of the advance.
Oh, geez, I thought you were rolling in it.
Would I lower myself to dishing dirt on Erica Kane if I were?
So you're trying to tell me you're broke.
Well, temporarily, without funds.
What are you living on?
Well, I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Listen up, Blanche. You better get friendly with somebody real fast because I'm not leaving Pine Valley until I get my cut.
Vanessa? I didn't realize you were planning a threesome.
Ryan, I'm so glad to see you. I've been looking for you all over the place. I left messages at the SOS and to the gym, everywhere. Listen, something terrible happened. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean this to happen, but Oh my God, Ryan. Your beautiful face, what happened?
Mateo happened. He knows. Me, Haley, the beach, the kiss, everything.
Ryan, everything that's hit us, you staring at me like you don't know who I am, me feeling like I lost my soulmate and my soul and like I'm gonna be sick, you think it's because I have a thing for Ryan?
I know it.
Well, excuse me. I thought the shakes and the panic attacks and the midnight AA meetings and the guilts and the near slips and the crawling out of my skin crazies was me busting my hump to stay sober. But you say it's because I have a thing for Ryan. Me taking the 12 steps so I can do what? Play mattress tag? Hi, my name is Haley and I'm cheating on my husband. How dare you take my struggle for sobriety and turn it into some sort of cover for an affair? How dare you write off the biggest fight of my life as an alibi?
If I hadn't found out, when would you have told me? When?
Maybe never. I'm sorry you found out.
You're sorry you got caught.
Stop acting like a macho jerk. Look, I made a mistake on that beach with Ryan, but it was a lot better than picking up a bottle.
Was it? I'm not so sure.
I sat out there at that bar. Let me think, what day was it? Was it when Max trashed my photo in the newspaper, or was it when he ran away? Or was it when he threw the baseball through the window or nearly burnt down the house? Or could it have been when Dr. Earl told me that I should postpone my life and my dreams, my chances to have a child? Anyway, I don't remember what day it was. All I remember is sitting at the bar playing Russian roulette with a loaded glass of vodka. I was 3 fingers away from hitting bottom.
I know all this.
Do you?
Yeah, and you're changing the subject. All right, we're talking about you and Ryan.
The subject is me and my battle with the booze, and how I have nothing left to fight with. No courage, no wisdom, no serenity, no husband, nothing. And that has nothing to do with Ryan. Ryan's not the one that made me want to take that drink. You drove me to it, Mateo. You and your lies. I gave up a lot for you, for us.
We both made sacrifices.
Yours didn't cost you the way mine did.
Really? All right, let's go down the list, all right? Hit by hit. Come
Look,
on.
I know we both have battle scars and that I'm not the only one suffering.
Right, but it always goes back to you. And your drinking.
No, it goes back to me and my not drinking, which is the one thing I've done right. I'm not you. I don't do everything right. I don't always do what's best for the greater good. You can be proud, not me.
What the hell does that mean?
You know, don't get me wrong. When Raquel got crushed by the scaffolding, I was glad that she was okay, but part of me wished she had checked out permanently. How sick is that?
You don't mean that.
Yeah, I do. And every time we have to shrink wrap your son's bad behavior or make excuses for his acting out, I want to drop kick him into the next county or put him over my knee and whack the daylights out of him.
Wow, you hate him that much?
No. I hate myself for feeling like this selfish monster. And I hate you for putting me at risk. And I hate the lie you lived and the wife you never told me about and all the crap that has nearly cost me the 2 things I do best, which is loving you and staying sober.
All right, so let me see if I have this clear. I'm driving you to drink, me. But kissing Ryan, that helped you stay sober.
I was drowning, and he was my lifeline.
But when it happened, you weren't drinking, right?
No, I haven't taken a drink yet.
So, well, you did. You did it when you were sober. You knew exactly what you were doing.
Oh, of course I get it. I see. If I had hit the bottle and I kissed Ryan when I was falling down drunk or in a blackout, then that'd be okay. You could forgive that, right?
You did it while you were sober. You knew exactly what you were doing. What, is this your excuse?
That's right. It was my choice. It was my choice, the first choice I've made for myself in forever. And I knew the difference between right and wrong. And I picked the wrong thing because picking the right thing gets me washed up on the beach. And if Ryan hadn't come along, I would have been knocking back shots like there was no tomorrow.
You messed up, and it's my fault.
No, it's my fault. So forgive me for not falling off the wagon. Forgive me for saving my own life, because that's exactly what I did. I just kissed Ryan. That's all it was. There was nothing more to it. It was just a test. And I passed. I walked away from Ryan, and I didn't drink. Why aren't you happy for me?
I know. I mean, you don't ask for much, right?
Oh, hey, what about you? You asked me to accept your child bride/wife and her son so we can all live under the same roof so you can provide Raquel with 24-hour hand-holding
I never
service.
kissed her. I never kissed her. I didn't even come close. You kissed Ryan because you wanted to.
Wrong! I kissed Ryan because my life depended on it.
happened?
Mateo found out about the kiss and he hit me.
How did you find out?
Doesn't matter.
It was me. I didn't mean it. I spoke to Scott's friend Becca. They're making this video about relationships with unhappy endings, and I told her that I saw you kissing Haley on the beach that night, and how it broke my heart.
What about Mateo?
He overheard me telling her that I saw you kissing my best friend.
And he just put everything together.
No, he thought I was talking about Raquel, and I just led him to believe that, and then I tried to call her, you know, to cover up for me.
For you or for me?
Well, it doesn't matter because I couldn't get a hold of her, and then I tried to call you, and I left messages all over the place, but it's fine. I don't blame you for not calling me back.
Hey. I didn't get your messages. But I appreciate you trying to warn me.
So you're not mad at me?
When I was 5, I crossed a street that I wasn't supposed to cross, and a neighbor ratted me out to my mom. When I got home, my mom was there in the kitchen waiting for me well into her 3rd drink. And she asked me if I crossed Broad Street, and I clammed up. She said that if I told the truth, that nothing would happen to me, I wouldn't get in any trouble. So I told the truth. And she kicked me across the kitchen floor into the pantry. You see, telling the truth isn't what gets you into trouble. It's telling it to the wrong people.
So you really don't blame me for telling?
It wasn't your mouth that got me into trouble. It was mine.
I wish I could go back in time. I wish I stepped on a nail and I got lockjaw. But I'm not mad at you, Ryan. I mean, I never wanted you to get hurt. Maybe Haley, but not you. Never you.
Hey, it's better that he knows anyway. Don't beat yourself up over a stupid mistake. Something that should never have happened.
What really happened? Why did you kiss her?
Wow. Oh, you know the best part of a moonlight picnic?
No ants?
No, darling, the lighting. Moonlight makes love to women. It softens their rough edges.
You don't have any rough edges. I could paint you right now. Marion in the moon glow.
Oh, Stuart, I've got to be honest, it's not just moon glow. Opal gave me a sea kelp facial.
Whatever it is, you shine brighter than all the stars put together.
Oh, Stuart, thank you.
It's true. I could paint a picture by you. I could write a love poem by you. I could find my way home in the dark by you.
So sweet of you to surprise me like this. It really is.
I love to surprise you. Whenever I do something like bring you breakfast in bed, you know, your face gets all 8-year-oldy. I want to ask you to come out and play.
Oh, darling. Who needs a sea kelp facial when I've got you around? You know something, Stuart? You've made me feel young again. And I will always love you for that. Always.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Donald Steele, this is Palmer Cortland.
Ah, who needs no introduction? I hear you scored quite a coup regaining control of Cortland Electronics.
I never lost control, Mr. Steele.
Oh, Donald is a writer.
Proust is a writer. This two-bit hack disembowels celebrities. What possible business could a lowly worm have with Miss Bennett?
Mr. Cortland, I ghosted on several bestsellers.
Vanessa, one is judged by the company one keeps. This purveyor of pulp is hardly in your league.
Oh, Palmer, there you go, trying to defend my honor. Actually, Mr. Steele and I are merely passing acquaintances.
Well, you seem to be rather involved in your conversation.
Oh, indeed I was. I was taking him to task. He plans to exploit our dear Erica in his next tell-all. Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah. Vanessa and Erica are buddy-buddy, so I thought I'd get some poison for my poison pen, you know.
Did she?
What, Vanessa? Are you kidding? She wouldn't trash a friend for love or money.
Well, Mr. Steele, however, you can print that Erica came to my aid at a very difficult time in my life.
Or how's this for spin? Society matron and glamour queen shacked up in love nest.
I have said all I have to say to you, Mr. Steele.
Vanessa, I think we should have dinner before this reptile ruins our appetite. Come on.
Why did I kiss Haley? Simple question. Should be a simple answer.
She's very attractive. She's smart. She's loyal. She's blonde.
She's all those things. But that's not why. I didn't see her clearly that night. I didn't see anything the way it really was that night.
Life gets fogged up sometimes, like a mirror, and you can't even see yourself.
That night at the beach, I was hungry for something. Comfort. The touch of another human being. I was so damn lonely, Jillian. And then I found Haley looking exactly the same as I was, and we just grabbed the moment. And each other. And we kissed.
So you used each other. Life gets too painful sometimes and you shut it out. But it's only temporary because the cravings come back and the loneliness is unbearable. And then you look in the shadows for something that feels like love.
Shaming yourself is one way to feel alive.
That's how I felt with David Hayward.
I won't say kissing Ryan didn't mean anything. It meant another day of sobriety for me.
And I guess that makes it okay.
You're not listening. Aside from the July 4th fireworks, there were no skyrockets.
You didn't feel anything?
I felt grateful to have someone's arms around me. I felt safe for 5 minutes. I felt noticed.
I worried about you all night.
You didn't come looking for me.
Well, I wouldn't want to spoil a perfect moment.
There
would
was
I?
no perfect moment, Mateo. Ryan found me on the beach. Everyone was celebrating Independence Day but me.
And Ryan.
Misery loves company equals a kiss, and that's all it was. Cold comfort. It was like kissing myself.
So what is this? What is this? Let's AA speak, right? You turn to Ryan. Where's your higher power? If you need to turn to someone, why don't you turn to me?
Because, as usual, you weren't available.
Why? Because I was working at our club? I'd have dropped everything.
Think back, Mateo. You weren't working. You were with Raquel and Matt.
So what? You didn't call me, you didn't ask? You didn't give me a choice.
You've made your choice. Don't you get it? You have me penciled in for your next life, but there's no room for me in this one.
All right, look. The next time you need comfort, just a thought. You know, maybe go get a bowl of chocolate pudding. Ask Ryan to put a blanket on your shoulders or to drive you to the nearest AA meeting, but kissing you, that was so out of line.
But it wasn't like a kiss.
Look where it happened. That's our beach. That's where I met you. Where I fell in love with you. Remember that night we met each other, you in your wedding dress? You were, we stayed up all night. Well, we saw the sunrise. We talked the whole time. You remember that?
I remember.
I guess you had another meltdown, and instead of me, you turned to Ryan. So he could pick you up. How many other guys stormed that beach, Haley? You know, when you swim out really far and you need somebody to bring you back in, you can't wait, can you? You can't wait to show your gratitude. I was there once. I saved your life. I was there when you were drowning. That's my job, not Ryan's. And don't tell me that kiss didn't mean anything. Was it like that? Was it like that? Huh? Did you kiss him like that? Huh? You wanted him, didn't you?
You go to hell. I wanted you. The only man I wanted, the only man I have ever wanted since the day I met you was you, Mr. Lifeguard. But you had a prior commitment to your wife and son, and that left me, as usual, fending for myself.
You didn't fend for yourself. That's just it. You grabbed onto the next available guy.
Ryan is my friend.
Yeah, and Max is my son. You want me to turn my back on him?
No. Just leave room for us once in a while. Sometime when Max isn't having a nightmare or Raquel doesn't need you to solve her crisis du jour.
Anyway, you want me to choose between you and my...
That is not what I want, because we all know I would lose. And in the long run, Max would lose too.
Right. And all you do is walk away.
You think that's what I did? That I abandoned you? I gave up everything for you. Why? Because I loved you. Because I would have taken a life with you. In any form. But it's not just me, Mateo, that couldn't make it work. It's you too. You were split down the middle.
It's not true.
Come on. Ever since that boy called you Daddy, all you've wanted to do is become the perfect father in his eyes as much as your own.
There's something wrong with that?
Absolutely. If it means being guilt-ridden because you can't live up to some fantasy image of your own father. If it means treating me like an obstacle, like some piece on the side.
I never did that.
Oh, that's exactly what you did. You can't do non-traditional. I felt like we were living this evil double life, where I'm the other woman. Evil Haley, the stuff nightmares are made of. Never mind the fact that Raquel showed up on my doorstep and 86'd my marriage.
So this is my punishment.
You feel punished? Well, that's on you then, because that wasn't my intention.
No? What was it? What is it? How do you guys say it? You did the next right thing. Correct?
I was trying to. And I'm still trying to. Accept what I cannot change.
And I'm supposed to accept you kissing Ryan.
Can you? Please? Can't we find some way to take this bad situation and make it work for us? Take what we have left and move on. I took a bad situation and I'm sorry I made it worse. I took a step towards Ryan and I took 2 steps away from you, and I am sorry. That's all I can say is that I'm sorry. I was drowning then. I still am.
I know. You made your choice. You and Ryan, you can go down together.
I understand what happened with you and Haley because the same thing happened with me and David Hayward.
Our marriage wasn't in the best place.
It was almost like we spoke in different languages.
We do speak in different languages.
We couldn't even be together in the same room for 5 minutes without you getting mad at me or me getting mad at you.
We sure wasted a lot of time.
But no matter how angry I got every night when I climbed into bed, I hoped that you would come through the door and climb in under the covers with me. I'm not good at being alone, and it's not about having a man.
No?
When I was very little, my mother died. And my father, well, he wasn't around that much. So every night I would tuck myself into bed and read myself a story. And it was only God who heard my prayers.
Nobody was there to kiss you goodnight.
No. When you grow up as a lonely child, it's something you don't outgrow. And that is why our marriage was such a lonely place for me, because you weren't there. And so I turned to David.
Why David?
Because he was there, just like Haley was there that night on the beach, and it just happened.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you didn't plan it. You didn't even think about it. I didn't want to think about it, but it just happened. Because I was lonely, and I made him make love to me because my bed was too big and it was too empty without you.
God, Princess. I didn't understand. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sometimes it's hard, you know, darling, to see the stars clearly.
Yeah, well, sometimes you can't. It's hard to see something if you're looking right straight at it. You have to sort of squinch up and let your eyes go unfocused. See it.
Oh, is that what artists do?
Artists and people who are in love.
Stuart, how do you see me?
I see poets write poems by you, and children make wishes when you come out, and sailors chart their courses by you when they're lost at sea.
Whatever are you talking about?
Come on.
Oh,
I'll show you.
Wee, okay.
Come on.
Okay. Oh, don't tell me we're going to spy on the Hendersons next door.
No, we're going to look at you. Go on, go ahead.
Okay, but what am I looking for?
You'll see. Just look.
Okay, okay. Well, honey, you're gonna have to give me some help here.
Okay. Do you see the spire on the town hall?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now you go a little bit to the right.
Yep.
And just up a cat's whisker.
Yeah.
Now, do you see a star that's pulsing?
No, but I see Mayor Tutwiller flossing his teeth.
Go up just a little bit.
Okay.
Just
No, wait a minute. I see something. Oh, Stuart. It's an incredible star with a pink tinge around it. And it's winking at me. Oh, darling, it's beautiful.
I named it after you.
You named a star after me?
Yeah, I wanted to do something as big and beautiful as the love that you gave me. So I named the star after you, so it'll watch after me for the rest of my life.
Oh, Stuart. You dear, sweet, wonderful man. You've already given me a heaven right here on earth. And now we've got our own secret star to wish on.
It's not really so secret. You're part of the star registry.
What does that mean?
It means I bought it for you.
Did you and Erica ever patch up your differences?
Not yet. But in light of her forgiving nature, I'm sure she and I will be laughing and scratching together soon.
You know, Opal's mistake was underestimating the bond that Erica and I share.
How long have you two known each other?
Oh, dog's years. We first crossed paths when I came to Pine Valley. She was abandoned by her father.
Oh, no, that's so tragic for a woman.
So I've always kind of imagined myself as a surrogate father.
She does speak of you so glowingly.
Oh, we've had our differences.
What family hasn't?
But in the long run, well, we've trusted each other. You know, I can always depend on Erica, and she certainly can depend on me.
Well, it must be quite a comfort for both of you.
Cross Erica, and you have me to answer.
Good heavens.
Miss Bennett, there's a phone call for you.
Oh, would you be a love and take a message?
The gentleman said it was urgent. You can take the call in the lounge.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me, forgive me, Palmer. I hate technology.
Whoopsie.
I hate technology, but I love its pioneers.
Vanessa, I see you've already hooked yourself a mega millionaire, huh?
I haven't.
But you did, Blanche. Boy, you two look so cozy in there, you know? I bet you already got your hands in his pockets, huh?
You are crudely mistaken.
Better catch that gravy train before it leaves the station.
Oh, well, if you'll excuse me.
Listen to me, I got bills to pay. So you do whatever it takes to ring the chimes on his cash register.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Palmer and I are just getting to know each other.
Well, speed up the courtship because I want my $10,000 in cash.
And what if I can't deliver?
Yeah. You remember those photos that you lifted from your son's office? Erica Kane as Scarface, you know, before the restoration? Get me the money, or I sell Erica's 8x10 fright photos to the highest bidder, and you get sole credit.
$10,000. You might as well ask me to squeeze marinara sauce out of a turnip.
Whatever turns you on, just as long as I collect.
Donald, I need time.
Well, okay, I'm feeling kind of generous. I could give you 12 hours.
Look, Palmer is like a fine violin. Playing him will take finesse.
You better start fiddling. You got 12 hours. Make him work for you.
You're still here.
I'm cashing out.
Can't we work this out?
found the hatch. It's only the first one you're not supposed to have, right? Haley, you know, since your sobriety is such an issue, maybe you shouldn't come back. Seeing as how you could fall off the wagon and Ryan won't be here to pick you up.
Where the hell did you get off? This is my club, too. Remember, Mateo? It was our dream.
Yeah. Till I woke up.
Oh, Palmer. Please forgive the intrusion.
Oh, no, think nothing of it. Join me in the bar for a nightcap.
Oh, dear, I'm afraid one is my limit. One brandy, that is.
What do you say we just lift the limits just for tonight?
Oh, house rules?
House rules.
Well, the bar just happens to be a mob scene.
We could retire to my suite. I promise you we wouldn't be disturbed.
Lead the way.
Hey. I'm sorry. Haley, I didn't mean to make you cry.
Oh, I'm happy, Ryan. Now you understand what happened with me and David. It's the same as you and Haley. It meant nothing.
What are you saying?
I'll buy you out.
Oh, I see. You'll bend yourself like a pretzel to accommodate Raquel and Max. But I make one little mistake, and it's like, see you later, kid. Nice doing business with ya.
It was your call. You walked out on me. We don't have a home. We don't have a marriage. There's no us to save.
No, Mateo.
Get out. Get out and don't come back.
Stay tuned, darlings, for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
You looking for something?
I heard you had dinner with your cardiologist at the Valley Inn the other night.
Are you getting sweet on this guy?
I didn't sleep with Ryan.
You might as well have.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, the nation grieves for America's favorite son, John F. Kennedy Jr. Charles Gibson is on the scene in Hyannisport, and the very latest on the search and recovery of his missing plane. Tomorrow on Good Morning America. You could be going to Super Soap Weekend. Visit abc.com, part of the Go Network.